Welcome to Mycreativechroniclife, and today I'm back with a planner haul for you. And today I picked up a Hobonichi Techo 2025, the English edition, and it's on the Monday start, and this is the Hobonichi Techo Cousin. Now, I've been wanting one of these for a number of years, but I've not really had the what's the word I'm trying to look for, the intention to actually purchase one. A, because they're super expensive, and B, if you know me, like, I really struggle with ordering things from abroad. It causes me a lot of anxiety, and then on top of that too, like, I'm constantly worried up until it gets here. So this was perfect for me. Over on Facebook there's a D-Stash planner group, and I saw this in a D-Stash. Now, the lady that was selling it was absolutely wonderful. It was brand new. She picked up two. She wanted one for home and one for work, and then decided that she didn't need the one for work anymore. So she popped it up, and basically within a couple of hours or so I ended up purchasing from her. Now, it was sent over to me on a Saturday and I received it on the Monday, and again, perfect service, wonderful. It came in absolute perfect condition. I mean, it looks now like I've ended up ruining the corners and bits and pieces, but it was wrapped up beautifully in an extra package, so nothing was the matter with it. And this is the cover that it came in. I've just stored some stickers in there at the moment, and this is what it actually looks like. Now, as you can see, I have already put a cover on there, and again, I picked up this cover in a D-Stash, and this is the Rosy Life planner, and it's the planner cover, and it's in the A5, and as you can see, it's got beautiful bows and small little love hearts on there. And when I actually picked this up in the D-Stash, I didn't actually have any intention in particular to what I would use it for, but then when I saw that the Hobonichi Techo was actually such a light colour, I was instantly trying to look for a cover. Now, I've got a few variations in planner covers, but I saw this and knew instantly I wanted to still be able to see the main cover, and then still be able to have a cover that's going to keep it secure and like not ruin the edges, etc, etc. So this is perfect for me. So it's got three little pockets on this side here to be able to store stickers and anything else like that. At the moment, I've not just done a setup. I just wanted to make sure that I pop this cover on so I'm not ruining anything. And then on the back side, again, you've got a little bit of like a wallet section here where you can again store stickers. So that's the cover. And then when you turn over the page, you've got a blank page, and it starts off here with your Hobonichi Techo 2025. Now, this is a little bit frustrating where it kind of bounces back up, so what I may do is I may stick this page to this page just to make it a little bit more secure. And then we have got your 2025, this year kind of, you know, yearly page. You've also got last year, the 2024, and then you've got the 2026 as well. And then you've got your 2025. I think I've seen people use this to track, so it's like their trackers for whatever they want to do. Sometimes people have used it for like their monthly cycles, their no spend habits. I'm not quite sure at all what I will be doing with this section at all, but there's plenty of space. You've got like three top headings here, and I've also seen people work this way so they get more out, so they're right here in this corner, and they work their way down, like they turn the book this side and then they work their way down, and they've got more things to be able to track. You've got this bottom section here. Again, like, I'm new to the Hobonichi, so I'm not really particularly sure what I would do with this yet. I'm still in the process of thinking about it. And then you've got the 12-month cycle. Now, this starts in December 2024, so I'm really pleased because it means I've only just got, we're in the month of October now, so another 2 months to go, and then I can really get stuck into this. I think my intention is I'm going to get it set up and try to plan the month of December and maybe January, because I'm not sure what kits look like or what I'm wanting to do. Will I just keep it as plain? Because I know some people say there's already lots of colour on here, but again, I've seen some layouts where they're absolutely stunning and they've got all these beautiful kits. So I'm on the hunt for some kits at the moment. I know that Josephinebowdesigns does them, Designing Life D, and then there's another one. I'll link them in the description box below. If you know of any shops that sell either in the UK, preferably in the UK, preferably if they're printable shops, let me know in the comment box below. So we just got your simple monthly section. I'm glad this starts on a Monday, because when things start on a Sunday it really confuses me. For some reason my every other calendar matches, and then sometimes with planners you might get a Sunday start. So now I'm trying to make sure that I've always got a Monday start, and then it goes on to January, and it continues on for the remainder of the year. And the best part of this is, again, then it takes you to December of 2025, but you've also got January of 2026, February of 2026, and then March of 2026. But this is just the calendar section. It doesn't continue on like this throughout the rest of the book. It's just the monthly. So if you wanted to plan ahead and you've got like weddings or I don't know, something special planned, and you need to keep it marked down up until you get a new book or a new planner, then this is the best way to have that put down there for you. That's if you've got like plans way ahead. So yeah. And then the next section you've got, it starts from the 30th and the 31st of December, and then this year the first starts in the middle of the week, which is on a Wednesday. And you've got a little calendar in the corner here, and you've got a little space empty section here, and it starts from 5 o'clock all the way to 4. So if you wanted to use this as a work journal or just like what time blocking, this is really good. But I've seen people use this section either as a functional to-do list section. Planner, is it Coffee Monsters Co. really has a really pretty layout when it comes to things like this, and she usually just uses it as a functional section. The stickers that you can buy again to cover like the weekday headers and just to kind of make it look pretty. I've also seen Christina's summer plans, and she journals in this section here. So again, like, you've got lots and lots of options to be able to make this planner really versatile. Now again, one of the reasons why I really wanted this planner was because of this section here. So if I wanted to keep it functional, I really want to be able to focus on time blocking, because as you know, that being unwell and having lots of conditions and difficulties makes it hard. So I started to plan this year in a health planner and started to time block a little bit, and I want to be able to incorporate that in 2025 where I can time block, so I know like it's okay if I got something done for this hour, and then, you know, as the time goes on throughout the year, and when I go to look back, I can see how much I've actually accomplished, rather than it constantly being like a blank planner. Because sometimes when I'm not well, what I end up doing is I don't then use any stickers, I won't do any layouts. That means that I won't plan, and then it means that when I look back I feel really defeated because I practically got an empty planner. So this is why I like this idea, because it's a small enough space for me to be able to jot down a few things, and if I want to add any stickers or deco, I can do. So, and that continues on all the way up until again you've got the 2026. So you've got one more week for, so the first week of January in 2026, and that ends up on the 4th. And then when you turn over, you've got turning the page to a new year. So you've got like a couple of note sections. Again, you can put this down for anything, birthdays, anything to remember. You can do it down as a tracker, whatever you feel like. Again, I'm not sure what I'll be using it for at the moment. So this calendar is a 2024 and then this one is a 2025. So if you wanted to jot down anything that you did do in 2024 and then put it in as 2025, you could do, or vice versa, 2025 and then change your calendar and do something here for 2026. And then we start off here on the 1st of January. And this is what really sold me on this planner, was these sections here. I love the fact that you had like a little time block section here. So if you needed to have a shorter day, a smaller day, something you needed to go to work or anything like that you want to put down on this side, you could do. And then you've got the rest of this, which is completely blank. Now if you know me, in some of my planners, especially in like my Aura Estelle weeks, I like to track more than one thing on there. So I like to track to-dos, today, and then anything I need to plan for, any like shopping list, any cleaning list, anything like that, any medications, any hospital appointments. And I love the fact that this is on an A5 page, so it gives me more space. On this section here, you do have like a little bit of, it says here, over here, here I am. Isn't that what every living thing is saying? So you've got like a little quote here, and then you've got the calendar, and that continues on throughout the rest of the year, which I don't mind, but I think I may get some washi tape and just put some washi tape at the bottom. Not particularly sure yet. Each month represents a different colour. So January you've got red, so you can see here, and as you continue on the colours change throughout the rest of the year. So like now, for example, for this a 2-page kit, sorry, not a 2-page kit, you could buy a functional kit and be able to put down like a full box to make it look pretty, and then use a standard functional kit. I don't think I've seen any specific kits for these pages as of yet. If you have found any or you know of any, please do let me know. And here you can see that again you've got some more quotes, which is kind of cute as well. And then that just continues on again and again and again up until you get to the end of that month again. And let me have a look to see. No, so when you get to the end of the month, this is the 31st of January, you get like a plain page section here. So again, you could do this as like a reading tracker, any medications, any list. If you've got children, like you could mark down any holidays that they've got coming up or anything that they've got planned. So again, you can make this really versatile and really functional as much as you want. I like the idea of having one planner, because this year in 2025 I've had more than one planner, and unfortunately I've not been able to make use out of all of them, so I'm trying to limit that for next year. So as I mentioned, they all go down in different colors, which is really cute. I think I don't actually mind at all if the colors that are there. I know some people do, and I think you can buy stickers over in America that completely like change the layout of the page, but I don't know if you can get them like specific for here. So this is the 4th month in the year. Could you then cover this? Could you then cover that? And then you just have like the lighter color of the checked boxes left. I'm not sure if I'd want to do that each and every time. Might be fun to do it some months and then leave some months. So let's get towards the end of the year. And then you've got the 31st of December, that's your final day. And then you've got a couple of pages at the end. And I've used this final page as a pen swatch page. I had Yvonne at Designing Life D kindly mentioned to me that there have been some issues with the Hobonichi paper, that people have been using certain pens or some pens or just in general pens, and the ink has been bleeding through. So before I started to continue to use the planner, I thought it would be a good idea to just take all my pens and give them a good swatch. So as you can see here, I've really pressed down hard like I normally would. And there's a few variations. You've got the Uniball, a Stedler, the zebra sarasa, you've got a Tombow Fudanesco, and you've got like the thin brush, the thick brush, got a Lamy fountain pen here, a Ted Baker pen, a Sarasa grip pen, a Pentel energel cleaner, can't say it, and then Del Infini, and then we've got some zebra midliner, and this is just in a fine grey. I thought this is what I would probably use on a day-to-day basis, and as you can see, we have zero bleed through. Now this obviously is very, very thin paper. If you know about the like Tommy River notebook paper, it's like that, but I just feel like this quality of paper, even though it's super thin, you can just see my fingerprints through it. I love the feel of this. I've got a few Tommy River notebook papers. I've got one from Harriet Designs which I love, and then I've got another one which I absolutely hated. I didn't like the paper. It kept like blowing up in the air, so as you turned over the page, the page should just settle down like this did. No, that didn't. It would kind of get stuck when you put stickers down, so I just had to scrap that book. And then what we've got now is a timetable, and to my knowledge, I think this is, it says write a reoccurring hourly schedule for each day of the week. This is useful for a variety of things, such as filling in the broadcast times of favorite television shows or splitting up house chores. So again, like a very functional planner. I've seen people write down their routines, so you can do like a morning routine and an evening routine. Of course, this would restrict you to keeping it like this throughout the whole entire year, but again, if you really like your routines and like to stick to them, and you like to do things on a particular day, something would be good. Again, it could be used, like I said, to favorite television shows, but again, they might change because some shows we get, you know, each season. Like some shows come out in autumn, some shows come out in spring, so again, I'm not quite sure how that would work. Splitting up house chores, that definitely could be a good one. Or if you like me and enjoy like planner work and sharing it online, and you wanted to use it as a social media tracker, or when you'd like to share on your particular days on whatever channels you've got, be that TikTok, Instagram, you know, YouTube, then you could do that too. And then we have some graph paper here, and then it says this page is convenient for recording your daily weight or other ongoing changes when you have a certain target in mind. I love the idea of this because this is what I put usually in my health journal for like sleep, water intake. I also like to track something else, coffee, and again, like it says, weight as well. But again, would this I think you would be able to. You could get 12 months out of there and just, you know, do that as every month something and track it every month. Again, I'm not sure. I'm still going to be doing a lot more research to have a look at what other people have used, and of course once I have a very pretty good idea of what I would like to use, then I will come back to you and I'll share another video. And then it says here, favorites. This is a great place to list rankings for movies, books, music, restaurants, events, games, and much more on a sliding scale of 5 stars. This is brilliant, and again, this could be really, really, really versatile. For me personally, I think I probably need more pages, but again, it's something you could maybe really, really like make sure that you were only putting down your extra favorites. And again, this would be something nice to look back at, wouldn't it? Music, food, takeouts. I'm not sure what the hand clapping is. Could that be a play or something? And then you've got here, I like the idea of this. And when I saw this and I thought, ooh, this is a really good idea. It says make a list of up to 100 entries for anything you want. Things to accomplish this year, books you've read, movies you've seen, snacks you've tried, shops you want to visit. It's up to you. And I like the idea of a gratitude journal, popping down something I'm grateful for each and every day. I really like the idea of that. And it says it gives you my 100, so maybe it could be not every day, every other day, or every third or fourth day, something like that. You could do a variety and split it down the middle and have just a one word situation. Again, I love the idea of this too. And then you've got sample symbols and icons. Here is a collection of icons for you to copy and use to brighten up your techno. Adapt them, simplify them, color them, and add to them, and use them any which way you like. So usually we tend to buy icons from shops and things like that, but yeah, this is a great idea if you're new to the sticker world or new to, you know, any kind of planner, and you see everywhere, oh my goodness, there's all these cute icons, but maybe you don't want to spend the money, or maybe you just want to get stuck into a planner, maybe you want to keep it very minimal. This is perfect, because what you could do, I'm really horrible at drawing. I need to like use Procreate and make sure like the lines snap in place, but if you needed to, you could get tracing paper and just trace over them and then put them in your planner and color them in. If you just kept them like this, black and white, they pretty much look like standard, you know, icons anyway. Again, very fun, and I will be trying this. And then we have how to have fun keeping a diary. So where could we start here? About on lonely nights it's time to write. On lonely nights it's time to write. It says Popular Publishing 2023 is a novel in Japanese about Little Octopus, a troubled middle school student who makes all kinds of discoveries once he meets old hermit crab, and is inspired by him to begin writing a diary. Read the following dialogue between the two characters, and writing and keeping a diary will become more and more fun. How cute. I don't think I'm going to go through all of this at the moment, but yeah, that's a really, really sweet and cute idea. And then we have something, I wasn't quite sure, I was like, is this a recipe of something? And I think it is. It says oodles of noodles, whether it's warm miso ramen topped with a mountain of chopped green onions, or iced summer somen with fresh ginger and a refreshing dipping sauces. There are literally hundreds of different styles and ways of eating noodles across Japan. The more famous styles are available everywhere, while others are so unique you must travel to a certain town to try them. So what should you look out for when you are in Japan? What kinds of noodles do the locals eat? It would take several volumes to list all the varieties available, but let's take a look at a few of the top batters in each field. So you've got soba, somen, ramen, udon and yakisoba. I love that they've put that in there, because again, this isn't an English type of planner, it's Japan, and I think the fact that they've put that in there, and again with all like the little cute stories and things, it's a wonderful idea. And it'd be nice to try some of these. Obviously I really enjoy ramen. I don't think I've had any of the rest, so maybe I could have a look at and try some of these dishes too. I like that they also put some culture in there too, so somebody who maybe has zero idea, it's nice to be able to learn more about kind of the, you know, what goes on to these planners and why they're made in the way that they're made too. Great. And you've got words to remember. Write down memorable phrases you encounter throughout the year that you don't want to forget. So it could be your favourite quotes again, book quotes, movie quotes, general life quotes. Great idea. I mean, I like the idea. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so you've got 12 spaces. So again, if you wanted to do, I used to in my memory planner just put down like my favourite decor to kind of share the mood that I've been in. So each month I would use a certain kit. I've literally just posted up the October monthly, so for example the October monthly, I would then use any of the leftovers and make like a little deco scene. You could do the same, or you could write or draw in fact what your month has been like, you know, anywhere you went, a picnic, I don't know if it's like Christmas time, any celebrations. And then we have 360 365 days check off sheet. So I'm presuming this could be if you have a particular task, or maybe you want to record in your planner each and every day, then you could check that off to keep it as like a large tracker. I think I might do that to hold myself more accountable. And then here it says getting the most out of your Hobonichi Techo. You've got a little QR code here where you can then go onto the website and click on there and you can get more information. It says Hobonichi Techo download city, how it's used, journaling dice, day dicery, 12-month tips, Hobonichi Techo research lab, what does it mean to write, Hobonichi stationery club, today I am, creating a life book, age 70 her first Techo, traveling Hobonichi. And then we have a section here at the back where it says record the presents you've given or received so you don't forget who gave what to whom and when. This is also a helpful for thank you cards. Oh, and that's my cat in the background. What's the matter, dear? What is it, Mishka? Just decided to be involved in our video today. So I like this idea too because I usually forget, and it's nice to know for like nieces and nephews and children especially, because the habits change and what they like from one month to the next and what age they are. It'd be nice to be able to mark down that this is what they're into and then maybe purchase them something off the list. And like it says, if you want to forget what somebody's bought you, again, that's a nice idea. And here we've got important addresses. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can mark down 8 people here. So your emergency contact list, you've got a space to write the email address, name, address, phone number 2, birthdays as well. And then the final page we've got here is personal notes. It says use this page to keep your information in one place in case of an emergency. You've got your name, birthday, address, personal phone, personal email, work phone, work email, important information, so emergency contact, passport number, current medical conditions. If you found the book as well, just in case you lose it. I've seen people over on TikTok where unfortunately they've lost their book and it's been returned to them only because they filled out this back bit. I wouldn't be taking my planner out the house at all. I don't think I would. I've never actually used any planners outside of the home except for my little mini pocket Filofax, and that's really small and on the go, and it always stays in my bag unless I'm taking it out at the doctor's or hospital. And then it gives you the I think these would be newspaper numbers, official website, you've got the Instagram, Facebook, Hobonichi Techo official, and then any questions and comments, and then you've got the address and it tells you exactly what this is. Hobonichi Techo 2025 Cousin, and it's A5. And then at the back here you've got a little section, last page, and then it turns onto the final back page, and at the back here it's completely plain. And I'd say this isn't a cream colour. I mean, would it be cream? It feels a bit more yellowy in person, even though on the camera it's showing up pretty light. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, unless there's a specific colourway for it, I don't know. So yeah, so this is the Hobonichi Techo 2025 Cousin, and that's everything about this notebook planner. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. If you have any suggestions or you like any favourite YouTube planner related content, if you know of any shops, if you have any suggestions on what I should or shouldn't do, please do let me know in the comments box below. If you're not already following me over on Instagram and TikTok, please do at Mycreativechroniclife. And I also have a book club over on Book Talk at MCCL Book Talk, and over on Facebook at MCCL Book Club. So they are the options for you to get in touch with me. I mean, I don't really have a time limit. If I'm on social media, I will always reply back, and if you leave me a comment over on YouTube, I try to get back to you as soon as I can. So what I want to just share now with you is I picked up a kit I was on the lookout for a kit, and I was having a little chat with Josephinebowdesigns, and she kindly, I asked her some questions about Hobonichi kits and things like that, and you know what I would use, because I've seen sometimes that when you go through her shop on her website, she's got like a Hobonichi section, but I wasn't quite sure if this would be it, because there's more than one Hobonichi. I think there's a Cousin, there's an Avec, there's a Weeks, the list goes on. So I inquired, and she kindly said that she did have a starter kit available, and this was a particular edition, to the best of my knowledge, from Planner Fest, and I kindly purchased that from her. She sent it to me. It took a couple of days with the Royal Mail Post at the moment, which is a bit odd, but yeah, I just thought I would share that with you. So if you're on the hunt for something, then you want something similar, I think you could pick this up too. So first off, we have the October freebie, and that's super cute. I love the colorway on this. A 2025 decal sticker. And we have some tabs, and this is foiled tabs for the Hobo Cousin, so exactly for the one that I've got. And I don't know whether the lights just doesn't want to shine properly today. You can just see where the months are. It's obviously more visible in person, the lighting and the camera, but again, really cute. Sorry about that, that was the GP calling. I'm not sure where I was at now. Yeah, so I was sharing the sticker kits that I've got. So then we've picked up some swatch months 2025 edition, and I love these colours. And then we have bow tabs 2025 edition, and I love the fact that they're like holographic foil, so pretty. I picked some of these up in the advent last year, and I wasn't sure on how to use them, and I made such a mess of them. So now I was kindly sent some pictures by Josephinebowdesigns, so now I know exactly how I'm going to use them. And then we have the Cousin, it's called the Cousin YAAG 2025 multi, and as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. Now again, I wouldn't really particularly know where to start with any of these items, so I think we'll be learning together, should we say. But I do have some pictures from Josephinebowdesigns, and I'll just quickly flip through with you. I'm actually waiting on a few other bits to come, so this will have to be a part 2 if that's okay. But I think I have a plan of what I would like to do to just set up the planner. So I just wanted to share a little bit of an idea of what I've got, and then I will turn this into a part 2 because I'm waiting on a couple of other things, so I can't quite get stuck in. But I will share with you just in case you want to pick this up sooner rather than later, because I'll get this posted out to you probably tomorrow, maybe Sunday. We're on Friday today. And then if you want to pick something up, you can do, and then I will go with the plan with me after probably Monday, Tuesday, depending on when I can get it done. So I know that these here fit across the top, so you've got like your 2024 and you've got like your 2025 that fit across there, and then these larger months, so these larger months here go up above here, so they'll go where the January 1st is, and then you'll have January 1st, and you will keep these months as they are. And then the smaller set are for this section here. Now I don't particularly have use for the following year or the year before, I don't bother looking that far ahead, and if I am going to, I usually just pop it in a note section at the back. I just think it's more and more confusing to me, so I'm not sure if I will be using these in these sections. But you could use these as a monthly tracker for something. Obviously it says January, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So again, I'm not quite sure what I would do with them, but I think I could use them as some form of tracker for something. Maybe if I have something like, I could, you know, one day out of the week, or I don't know, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, there's this option available. So this is what goes here. And then I've been told that these tabs then would go here. So for example, I've been advised to start at the back. So if I was to start at the back, we have December. So December's would go here and cover, and then they'd line up all the way to the top. So each month I would then flip through and I would put the tab in, and I think that would look really cute, because as you can see, it just gives that little bit of pop of colour. Because the cover's plain and then the obviously planner is plain, I like the idea of having something that's a little bit more sparkly. So we've got that option there. And then if I wanted to, I could use these here to section off. I could use these to section off the top parts. So if I wanted to have a definition between this section here, and then I wanted to start off at the months, for example, I could do another one. And then if I needed to have the first half of the year, and then I could do the second half of the year. And then if I wanted, because there's 1, 2, 3, 6 of them, I could track that along the top. And again, that would look, so they'd go this way, wouldn't they? So they'd be like super pretty, and again a lovely pop of colour. So we've got that. And then here I could use these here for this kind of like 2025 tracker situation. So I love that idea too. And then if I really wanted to, I could put 2025 on the front. I'm not sure how I feel about decorating, like putting something permanent on a notebook. I'm always more about having, like, being able to take things away if I need to, and I know that I'll only be using this once. So again, I'm not quite sure where I'd put this decal. Maybe I'll just pop it in here and just leave it like that. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I won't be adding anything permanent to this. If I do, it will just be the notebook itself. I've seen Julie plans online, she completely covers the book, and I love the idea of it. It looks really cool, but I always think that I'm just going to mess something up. So that's what we've got in terms of using all of this. And then I just wanted to share, I had a couple of ideas. Now these are from last year in the advent calendar from Josephinebowdesigns, and as you can see, it's really sparkly. So what I was deciding was this section here, if I wanted to cover it up, I could, and just have it cut just slightly out. So again, it would be like a tiny pop of colour. Any leftovers I could use as a bookmark or something like that, like corner around the edges and use it as a bookmark. So that would be really good to be able to do. So I'm not quite sure if I want something like that in there. And then I was thinking, because I'll be using the holographic tabs, if I wanted to, I could place this here, and I could do it in such a way where it wouldn't have to be permanent, or I could make it permanent. But I just love the idea that when you open this part, like, that's super cute, isn't it? So I've got two options. I can use this one here, which is like the holographic colour, and then I've also got this option again, which is really pretty, and it will kind of tie into the whole colour pop theme. So if I decide I'm just going to keep my planner completely plain throughout the rest of the year, it won't matter. And if I decide to fill again, it'll just be a very colourful book. And again, this is usually me. I love muted colours and I love vibrant colours too, but I will always kind of navigate towards neutral colours more than brighter colours. I don't know why that is, and I think that's just because I've always been not afraid of colour, but there's a certain word I'm trying to think about, but I've always been a bit skeptical about colour. But this year I'm going to embrace everything. So I just want to share some things that I've been thinking about. These are from the Advent last year, so cafe window dividers. So again, I could use these, beautiful. As you can see, I've taken off a couple of the tops. I could use these to decorate. And this is what I was meaning about the icons. So we've got a full year selection, so I was thinking if I could just pop them in here. I think they might fit, but I could always just slide them in and have them like that. So I've always got something in here that I'm going to be using throughout the year, because I tend to forget about things. Now I've been measuring, these are the Josephinebowdesigns, it's called the SV mini kit, and I picked this up in the advent calendar last year. So I was looking at these to see if the boxes would fit. Now these are just a little bit bigger, but I don't mind that. If I don't use them every single day, then I don't think they would overlap, but they would definitely fit in this section here. So if you really wanted to, you could use these at the top and overlap them, but because these are completely plain at the end, I could always cut them down just slightly and use them across. So I could equally use this as a one-page kit. So this is something as well that I was thinking about, and I'll just share with you like the other swatches and the things that I've got from Josephinebowdesigns, so that you're able to then have a good idea. And this section here, I was thinking for my monthly area, I could put these here in the corner and then have it foiled across the front. Something again I could think about. You've also got something like this, which are the bow half boxes. So if I wanted to, I could cover the entire area up, and I could put in the month section here. Now I've got a couple of kits that I've been saving to use in my A5 wide memory planner, so I've not got around to using them, and I'm glad I haven't, because I think now I'll be using them here. So these are your standard vertical full boxes. So imagine having a full box to cover, for example, and then if you wanted to, you could then use full boxes. You got so many here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and I love the fact that you've got 5 of each colour, but every single one is different. And that's usually how Josephinebow kits are. And then we've got cover dates and trackers, so you could use the full box to cover this area, and then you could use your Monday along the way, add your trackers, and you've got all of these, your bill dues, you've got your meal tracker if you wanted to put that down at the front of the week, and then you've got like little weekend banners. So again, you could use this throughout a full week. And then you've got some of your bottom washi. So again, if you wanted to, you've got how many strips have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips here. So if you wanted to, you could have 1 strip per day, or you could do 2, and if you wanted to, you could really fill these 2 pages up and use this entirely. I was also looking at this section here to think what would fit, and you could fit definitely, without a doubt, fit these in here. So the options are available, but again, you could use these. You've got so much space. I've got another one which I'll share as well. These were from the Advent, so I don't think you'll be able to pick these up, but you can always pick up something as similar, as beautiful as. And then you've got some foil underlays. I've never really known what to do with underlays, and is it planner face, and there's another lady that does it online. Again, my mind's not wanting to work today, but yeah, there's a couple of people that plan online. I'll link them below, that usually use a lot of underlays, so you can share that and have a look. But that's pretty, that's so nice. I love that colour. And then you've got one in this kind of greeny colour, so this one matches the dark kit and the other one matches the lighter kit. And then we've also got some foil overlays. So if you've got something plain, a plain kit for example, and you need to add overlays, you could, or if you just wanted to pop this as in a box in a corner, you could do as well. So the options are there. There's lots and lots and lots of variety available. I know that Josephinebowdesigns does printables as well. Just gonna see if my phone will work without having like a glare, and I can show you. It might show glare, I'll try not to, but you can see here you've got digital downloads, and there it is there. So I'm thinking about picking up these. So I think these would work perfectly with these. The colours would match, so I'm just waiting to get this printed off and get it out. So I think that's what I'm going to, that's the plan anyway, to be able to set up everything. So what I'm thinking of doing is, in this section here, I want to completely cover it with the sticker sheet. If I don't use the vellum or the acetate, I think that's what I would like to do. And then anything that's left over, I might try and just pop some colour into this. Again, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm still thinking about it. So that's my run through of the Hobonichi Techo 25 Cousin, and that's also my intention for using the sticker kits and how I would like my setup to be for 2025. Again, when I sit down to plan it, usually that could change, but that's my intention as of now. So this will be a two-part video. This is part one of sharing everything that I've currently got, and part two will be me sitting down to plan. And when I sit down to plan, I'll have everything I need and we'll go through step by step. So in the meantime, again, if you've got any suggestions, please do let me know. If you've got any videos you'd like to share, please do let me know. If you've got any comments or questions, or would like to see anything close up, like I can share pictures, etc., again, please do let me know. That's all we've got time for today. You can follow me over on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram at Mycreativechroniclife. And if you also enjoy book related content, you can follow me over on TikTok at MCCL Book Talk. And if you would like to join my Facebook book group, please just send me a message on Facebook or send me a follow and I will add you into the group. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.